the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You look at this Colt defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defense,
defensive front. Just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Turton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate? Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said,
and they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Turton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 9 yards.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. There are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
Now Milton. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're doing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
What were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Milton. He's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Dragon 60.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Milton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
For the 2-point conversion.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. Unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After one, 14-6 our score. on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brian Thomas. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
69, come on.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard
79
line.
Broncos. 18, Pioneers. Mustang 19.
Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's go.
At the 30-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Panther 11, Panther.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Dragon
line.
60.
Back to throw. Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7. Ready. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Return for a Colts TD. That bumps this up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
He'll be able to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
2nd down and 3.
Come back down.
Looking to throw. Milton to the right side and complete to Washington. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the ball is knocked out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The kicker here is complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Ready? Hot go! Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Rig. Hawk 70. Hawk. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That's to his running back, complete. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Tyler Goodson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
The kicker on for the
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. Here's the end zone, and they'll make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattlers.
He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Tootin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go. Extract 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
70
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bayshore Tootin, 69 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 177 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Cougar 19, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Alert! Alert! Let's go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Bashal Turton, an 18-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Falcons 21.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On the 43, here's second and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Shut up!
They stay on the ground and handle it. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking to put a drive together. He'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
215 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw.
And what a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
69, 70, Timberwolves. 65 tack, 65 tack. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Byron Young there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Go!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2nd and 5, 2nd and 5. 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 2
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it was at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
He'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They continue to throw it around until stopped.
That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Malik Neighbors, 48 yards. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Groupie for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
And a carry for Allen.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
First down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the
18 Cardinal,
43-yard
18
line.
Cardinal.
They'll run with Allen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To throw is Milton.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready, ready, ready.
On 1st down,
Goodson. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. 70 Lions.
now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this
this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately.
And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Here's Allen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Allen is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
19.
Throwing is Milton.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team. We figured that out pretty early. But give them a little bit of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.